O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar nos picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. É só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ela não confia mais em mim, acredita.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. They are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. And with the All-Star game almost upon us, lots of fond memories, I'm thinking. Shaq, I mean, you're 3-time MVP of this contest. Tell us about one of your favorite All-Star moments.
My first MVP I shared with the great Tim Duncan, a.k.a. Big Fundamentals. But I took the award from him. I said, hey, you already got one of those rings. I'm taking it.
Shot of the west span of the Bay Bridge. What a terrific view. The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. The Warriors with their last game here in Golden State before heading out on the road. And of course, Corey Brewer, team moving on here without him.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake. I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor. For Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Nene is out there with Beasley. And it's Prigioni in at the point. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Puts it up from 12. Shot is off. And Houston the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
And here is Curry. James Harden getting it to go from deep, and Green gets it to go.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for us.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to McGee. Feeds it to Durant. Another three for Golden State.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay away because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt. He is a threat from anywhere.
Here's Prigioni. Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Nene. And easy 2 points on the layup.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. That's good. Curry's got his first 2 points.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thompson comes with the double team. Prigioni, the pass to Ariza. Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Nene's got his second basket of the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking it down.
That's good.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunity and converting those that he creates.
Here's Prigioni following the basket by Stephen Curry. And the shot's good from Nene.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Here's Prigioni, here's Ariza, and Durant sends it back. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Here's Durant, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Thunder.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Here's Ariza. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Warriors leading by 5. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
And thank you, Doris.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. McAdoo is checked in for JaVale McGee. Thunder's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Pablo Prigioni. That one is no good. Warriors have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Thompson dishes to McAdoo. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets trail by 7. They push it up 4 on 3. Durant with the steal. Green kicks to Curry. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
West is checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Rockets. Arthur's checked in. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Curry brings the double. Now the pass to Ariza. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Harden gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Harden's got 5. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Thompson. That's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
A nice shot by Onuaku.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points. Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is central in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. Arthur passes to Onuaku. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Rockets trail by 9. Houston moving the ball around. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
Now Beverly, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. The shot. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Arthur's got his first points in this one.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
Now Harden, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now, here's Thompson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Now Harden, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. It's Harden with the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got 9.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
Clark dishes to McAdoo, and he gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Thompson. That's tipped.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Harden, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Clark, no good with the layup.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard.
Jag har inget död.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out on the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They got Trevor Ariza, Beasley out there with Nene, then there's Gordon, and it's Prigioni in at the point. Beasley with a screen on Curry. Prigioni, that's a 2-pointer, but they recover it. Here's Beasley. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Golden State on D. 7-point differential. Down low, here's Durant.
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And it's Pablo Prigioni with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Beasley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Ariza in the corner. And they get it. It's Clark with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Prigioni, guarded by Curry. Got a piece of it. Beasley kicks to Prigioni. Kept alive by Houston. Nene, the pass to Gordon. No good with the triple.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Gordon's got it back down to single digits for Houston.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Houston's gone 36 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The dish to Nene. Passes it to Prigioni. Down low. Here's Beasley. Green with the block. Durant against Gordon. Here's Green. That one a little long.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Thunder's checked in for Houston. The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Rockets trail by 9. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Ariza outside. He dishes it to Nene. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. Nene's got 8 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
It's Curry with the drive. Here's McGee, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Kevin, plays like that really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. They take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick. His emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. Houston also making some changes. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Nene. Harden comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Pablo Prigioni.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. He kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. His versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for JaVale McGee. Warriors leading by 7. Durant drawing the double team. Here's McAdoo. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. To the paint. Thompson against Harden. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. His percentage has been outstanding.
It's blocked. Beverly against Thompson. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Pass to Arthur. It's Ariza on the wing. He feeds it to Harden. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Green. Nobody down. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Warriors leading by 7. With the fadeaway. They grab their own miss. Thompson misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Harden against Curry. It's Harden with the drive. Beverly wide open. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. West is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's Curry. It's tipped. Everly with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Warriors, number one.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
From deep, Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Everly with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And Iguodala comes to help. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Arthur.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to it.
This is to McAdoo from outside the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Arthur, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Arthur's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Shoots it up. And Onuaku pulls it down. Thunder's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from it.
Harden outside. Arthur sets the pick for Harden. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Rockets trail by 6. Reeves it dishes to Beverly. The feed now to Arthur. Outside Ariza. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, you shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Durant, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off from McGee.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Gigioni can't hit. Warriors leading by 6. On deep, and it's Durant. That time on the assist by McGee. McGee's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nene with the screen on Curry. Harden the pass to Beasley. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. Rockets trail by 9. Beasley the screen. Stolen by Durant. Off his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Here's Beasley. Nene, the screen. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the shot's good from Nene.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harden right side. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Harden kicks to Beasley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 6 points for Beasley.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished 2nd in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And 2nd in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear 2nd half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race. And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
He kicks it to Nene. And some nice passing there by Houston. That's good. 22 points for James Harden.
And for Harden coming in 2nd in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP. Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Clark, he's checked in for Golden State.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on on his bag, and he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Thompson in the corner. Here's Prigioni. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Beasley with now Green defending. No good from Beasley. Warriors trail by 3. The drive by Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Harden outside. Front past the arc. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on.
Thompson in the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Gordon kicks to Prigioni. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Pass to Beasley. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Warriors with the rebound. Clark's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And some changes here for the Warriors. James Michael McAdoo's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. And then for Houston, Thunder comes in for Nene. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Pablo Prigioni. David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Rockets. Arthur's checked in. Nice shot by McAdoo.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Rockets leading by 3. Harden draws the double. Nice shot by Arthur. Arthur's got 14 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Durant for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 30.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
That bucket in no time at all.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the pass to Onuaku. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. That ties it up. Clark's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Harden kicks to Gordon. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from 3-point land since the start of the second half. Durant, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
In the corner, Harden takes a 3. And that one's good. Beverly. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that.
Here's Durant. Durant with another miss. Rockets leading by 3. Beverly dishes to Gordon. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And Durant sends it back. And they're able to recover. Harden outside. There's a good screen. Kicks to Arthur. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. And that one's good. 8 points for Thunder.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Warriors trail by 5. Here's Durant. Good on the 13-footer. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. His pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
What you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line. And more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for James Michael McAdoo. Draymond Green comes in for West. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Another miss by Houston.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
Thompson against Harden. Inside. Arthur passes to Onoaku. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Thunder's got 4 this quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Everly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Onoaku. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Durant kicks to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Harden draws the double. Beverly against Curry. Here's Arthur. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Warriors lead it. Thompson for 3. And that one's good. Thompson's got 13.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Harden up top. He's covered by Thompson. Charity stripe shot. The shot no good. McGee. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Rockets trail by 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Nene is out there with Beasley. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Frigioni in at the 1 spot.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first. And that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Beverly. Green with the block. Thompson dishes to McGee. Durant for 3. Nene pulls it in. Nene's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Throws up on the block, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Curry kicks to McGee. Puts it up. A screen from Thompson. McGee's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 for the field to get the fourth quarter started. Beasley with the screen on Curry. Up off the screen.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And some changes here for the Warriors. James Michael McAdoo's checked in for JaVale McGee. West comes in for Draymond Green. And Iguodala in for Thompson. Curry gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Prigioni for three. Shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Durant, no good. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Beverly kicks to Prigioni. Feeds it to Ariza. There's the dish to Beasley. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot hard, even the shots in close.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Nene with the screen on Curry. Prigioni, that's a two-pointer. Here's Nene. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Prigioni, guarded by Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Second shot opportunity. That's good. And that's now 19 points for Nene.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. And so it looks like the Warriors will return possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Curry's shot is off.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live it.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, you can work for a better shot than that.
Here's Prigioni, guarded by Curry. Ariza has the open look. The Warriors pull it in. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant. And now that's 35 points for Steph Curry. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Prigioni, that's a two-pointer. And right through it goes. Prigioni's got 4 this quarter. The Warriors trail. Now Durant. Some solid defense there by Nene.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 25 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Hey, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Passes it to Beverly. Beasley the screen. Here's Ariza. No good from outside.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's McAdoo to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Nene's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. They find Jay on the way. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They get it back outside for Durant. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's now 30 points for Kevin Durant.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Outside Curry. He dishes it to McAdoo. Fires from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Durant, the pass to McAdoo, shoots it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for Beasley, 9 points, and what a force on the board, taking over on the glass.
Just get out of the way, guys. He is throwing his body all around in the paint.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Harden draws the double. Nene dishes to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. Nene, the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Prigioni. Offensive rebound. The shot by Nene. No good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Thompson inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Rockets trail by 3. Ariza goes in. Pass to Prigioni. He feeds it to Beasley. Green with the block. But they'll get another chance. Nene kicks to Prigioni. And it's out of bounds. And we'll say it was last touched by Durant. JaVale McGee's checked in for Golden State. JaVale McGee. To shoot. Here's Harden, and Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Warriors leading by 3. Another steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Dishes to Prigioni. Harden outside to tie it up. Houston gets it back. They shoot again. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yes, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
That one drops. He ties it up. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He has 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from behind.
Warriors leading by 6. Got a piece of it.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
First one drops, and that brings them within 5.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing them.
Here's Beasley. Here's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, the Durant.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 7. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Thompson. There's Prigioni. And there's the feed to Harden. Nene, the screen. Pass to Prigioni. Expanding his range. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
It's Curry outside. Can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. And he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's McGee. No good with the triple. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
There's Prigioni. Misses in close.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Well, there's as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Timeout called the Rockets. They're losing by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth.